All appears set for telecom giant MTN Nigeria Telecommunications PLC to launch a 5G technology as the company successfully unveils its demo in Abuja, Nigeria's capital city. When launched, the new 5G information and communication technology will provide its users speed in data and voice services that is 20 times faster than the current 4G. At the unveiling of the demo in Abuja, the Minister of Communications offered assurances that the federal government will accelerate the processes towards officially launching of the new technology.
The Minister of Communications, board members and senior staff of Nigeria's telecommunications giant MTN PLC arrived at the venue of the 5G demo presentation in Abuja.
We would like only the minister, the board, the VIP guests.
The minister is taken on a short tour round the kiosks, where he's introduced to the 5G demo and its advantages over the 4G technology. MTN 4G is good, but the 5G, when fully launched, is capable of providing its users a speed in data and voice services that is 20 times faster than the current 4G. In his remarks, the Minister of Communications says the federal government will speed up all the processes required for the official launch of the new 5G technology.
I believe as long as we are able to handle the potential challenges, the deployment of 5G is very critical to our economy because of so many advantages of 5G, the issue of latency, the issue of speed, and many more. And we are proud of our MTN for being the first to still embark on this 5G trial. Thank you very much.
Officials of MTN Nigeria PLC describe the 5G technology as a transformational change when it is fully launched.
As I've indicated, there are many use cases that have been unlocked by 5G. In the past, you cannot do remote surgery, control a drone, or other things that require ultra-low latency. With 5G technology, this can now be done. This is now possible.
I can also tell you that for even security services, for drone services, for what we in the technology area we call Internet of Things, where machines are also able to communicate with themselves and with humans. 5G is the way to go.
MTN Nigeria Telecommunications PLC is a leading player in the telecom industry. And with a successful demo launch of 5G and a possible actual launch of the technology soon, MTN is no doubt setting the pace in Nigeria's telecommunications sector.
In a bid to improve the economic well-being of families, a non-governmental organization, the Elizabeth Jack Rich Aid Foundation, in partnership with the NNPC, Belema Oil Joint Venture, and the Belema Aid Foundation, has empowered 1,100 women at various skills acquisition programs. The founder of the foundation, Elizabeth Jack Rich Aid Foundation, Mrs. Elizabeth Jack Rich, says that the program, which held in Abuja and Port Harcourt for 2 weeks, is aimed at eradicating poverty and taking women off the streets.
Joyous beneficiaries of the Elizabeth Jack Richard Aid Foundation in Abuja and Port Harcourt after a 2-week empowerment training. The founder of the foundation, Mrs. Elizabeth Jack Rich, explains the reason for the program and urges the beneficiaries to make the most of the life-changing opportunity.
By virtue of the gifts and opportunities God has given me, I feel obliged to uplift the people around me. This is the foundation upon which the Elizabeth Jack Rich Aid Foundation was created. Many have asked, why the focus on women? My focus on women does not stem from a gender bias, but rather from a belief that women's empowerment intertwined with women's rights. Also, I believe our society is desperately in need of action, not just empty theory, which is why Margaret Thatcher once said, if you want something said, ask a man. But if you want something done, then ask a woman.
The founder and president of Belema Oil Producer Limited, Engineer Jack Rich Tien, urges the beneficiaries to not only utilize the opportunity, but to also pay it forward.
Do not say this as free cash that is coming to your pocket because you're not paying for it, no interest, no loan, but simply given to you today as a memorial and as an important tool for you to be value creator in your respective place on the board.
Other well-wishers also had some words of advice for the beneficiaries.
From your toes to your head, you must believe in yourself. You must know who you are. You cannot let any man or woman pull you down. You are not the same person from 2 weeks ago.
Beneficiaries of the program are presented with checks and business starter packs to start up their businesses.
The pilot edition of the Corporatepreneurs Challenge, initiated by Unity Bank, has produced 2 overall winners amongst current core members in 4 states of the Federation. Abigail Adebayo in Lagos and Adeni Fedayo in Abuja carted home 500,000 naira each for presenting best business ideas. The division head of retail, e-business and SMEs of Unity Bank says that the initiative is to add value to the youth in business as well as bridge the unemployment gap.
These are the 2019 batch C-Stream 1 core members in the Lagos orientation camp practicing the skills they've acquired. Unity Bank is making the camp more interesting for the 3-week period of orientation before the 1-year service to their motherland begins. Out of hundreds who submitted their business plans, these 10 make it to the final stage. They pitch their business plans.
What is a necessity, so you can't do without it. You have to buy clothes. Okay. So that's not going to change the amount, the level of demand.
My business is called Cassava Chips Enterprise. I'm going to develop a quality software, and not just that. After the development, I'll be doing after-sales services. I'll be maintaining the software, and I'll be checking the feedback.
Please do us the honor, sir, of presenting.
Adebayo Abigail in Lagos and Adeni Fedayo in Abuja emerge overall winners of the pilot edition of the Corporapreneurship Challenge. The winners expressed their gratitude.
Unity Bank, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I love you, more grease to your elbow. Your company shall never run down in Jesus' name.
So we've sat down and we've looked at what can we do that will add value to the youth market, especially to NYC. So you look at the 2 words, copper and entrepreneurship. We've merged the 2 and created corporapreneurship. So we've sat down and discussed with Said and NYC. So it's basically a business competition going on at 4 areas.
Well, we want to appreciate Unity Bank. I think this is the first of any of the commercial institutions to come and put online this kind of project, and we appreciate it. We pray as they start here, they will expand it to other NYC secretariats, so that more and more youths will benefit from it.
Other core members receive monetary rewards. Unity Bank says the next edition of Corporapreneurship Challenge commences in 2 weeks.
Still ahead on the news at 10 and outside of Nigeria, around the world in 5+ league management company converts remainder of Kano Pillars captain Rabiu Ali's 12-match ban to suspended sentence. That's on Sports News. Stay with us.
Well, before that, we'll take business news now. The federal government is hoping to harness the potentials of the nation's local content towards generating employment for the nation's teeming youth. The government intends to achieve this objective through the newly created Ministry of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs, which has now been meeting with major stakeholders right here in Lagos to drive the policy. President Muhammadu Buhari, in his Democracy Day address, promised to lift 100 million Nigerians out of poverty in 10 years. And the ministry says that it has a major role to play in delivering this promise.
Every MDA is charged with the responsibility of contributing its quota towards the aspiration and the dream of Mr. President of uplifting 100 million Nigerians out of poverty in the next 10 years. So this ministry, being a new ministry, have been given a mandate whereby we are to work with the private sector, we are to partner with them, both national and international donors. We are going to partner with them to see how they can key in towards creating employment opportunity. By so doing, we will be contributing our quota towards uplifting a certain percentage of that 100 million Nigerians that will be brought out of poverty within the next 10 years.
It's the first day of the week, and year-to-date losses at the equities market have moderated to 13.98%. And that's after extended bargain hunting from storm mid-cap and high-valued stocks lifted the all-share index back to the 27,000 level. Let's join Layo Adegoke for the details.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. The positive sentiment seen last week spilled into the last trading week in the month of November as the all-share index gained 0.16%, reaching the 27,000 level at the close of Monday's session. Looking at the activity chart, we see that total volume and value of shares traded today were higher compared with Friday's session, as 230.65 million shares worth 3.2 billion naira were exchanged in over 4,254 deals. The consumer goods sector was the major driver of Monday's gains, as that counter added 2.73% due to increases in the share price of Nestle, Cadbury and Dangote Sugar. Insurance also closed positive, while the other three sectors we track were in the negative territory. On the list of top trades, we have Zenith Bank, GT Bank and FBN Holdings. Law Union gained the most by 10%, and Okomu Oil was the highest loser by 9.73%. Well, that's it on the Stock Market Report. I'm Layo Adegoke.
And that's Business News Tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Anne Nwawodo.